When looking at modern humans, it is important to understand the 4 levels of adaptation to their environment. The first of these is through genetic level. These changes occur over many generations through the process of natural selection through gene mutation and genetic drift. The second level is through developmental adaptations. These types of adaptations occur during a critical period of growth or development and cannot be reversed over the course of a lifetime. The third type of adaptation is referred to as physiological adaptation. These adaptations are acquired during an individual's lifetime. However, they are temporary and have the ability to be reversed. The final type of adaptation is behavioral or cultural adaptation. This refers to an immediate reaction to an environmental change, such as putting on a warm coat if it's cold outside. Now we will move on in our journey to see these adaptations in action. Here we see 3 modern humans moving through the hot desert. It is clear that the first 2 have adapted to the heat because of Alan Bergman's rule. These rules state that human in hotter climates have a narrow body and longer limbs to provide them with a more efficient way of cooling. This could be because these humans either were born into this environment, showing a genetic adaptation, or because they have lived in the environment from a very young age, showing a developmental adaptation. On the other hand, this Homo sapien
What? What'd you just call me?
is clearly struggling with his first exposure to these elements. He is also less equipped for the heat because of his shorter stature and shorter limbs. Additionally, he may be suffering from his first exposure to this hot climate. Thus, he does not possess either the functional or behavioral adaptations necessary to properly acclimate himself. Here we see 3 humans laying out trying to catch a tan, soaking up solar UV radiation necessary to produce proper amounts of vitamin D in the body. Skin pigment helps determine how much UV radiation the body takes in. Too much radiation can lead to the breakdown of too much folic acid, which the body needs to properly synthesize DNA. It can lead to diseases such as skin cancer. Too little radiation robs the body of vitamin D, which is crucial for calcium absorption and bone mineralization. The first 2 of these humans seem to contain the proper amount of melanin in their skin to receive the appropriate amount of UV radiation from the sunlight. On the other hand, this Homo sapien is suffering from exposure of this level of UV radiation and is therefore showing symptoms of reddening of the skin, also known as sunburn, which would then be followed by increased melanin production. As he is exposed to this level of radiation more often, he will make the physiological adaptations of tanning in order to be able to continue to live in this environment. Here we can see 3 humans at a high altitude. There are many adaptations that must take place in order for a human to properly deal with thin air and cold weather that exists in high altitudes. The arteries tend to have a greater diameter in order to effectively deliver oxygen through blood flow to the different organs of the body. Additionally, humans must possess a greater lung capacity in order to more effectively take in oxygen into the body. As you can see, 2 of these Homo sapiens seem to be more acclimated to the higher altitudes through developmental, psychological, and cultural adaptations. On the other hand, this Homo sapien
That's it, lady. I'm tired of this crap.
This Homo sapien seems to be suffering from a headache, nausea, breathlessness, and fatigue. These symptoms are the result of hypoxia, or the lack of available oxygen to the body to use. This could be a result of first exposure to this type of environment, or a lack of developmental physiological adaptations. This effect is most likely compounded by the lack of cultural adaptations to the environment. Notice that he is not exactly dressed to deal with the extreme cold. It has been a long and arduous journey for the adaptations of man. From genetic adaptations to cultural adaptations, modern Homo sapiens have proven to be the most well-adapted, advanced, and successful species to ever inhabit the Earth.
That's it, lady. I'm tired of this stuff.